Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. Here we are, by surprise, live once again. And chances are no one's going to catch this because I'm going to be live for about 4 or 5 minutes here. Just letting everybody know during this weird time that we're in. If you're watching this in the future, this time of the coronavirus scare that's going around. Checking in, I'm okay, and I'm still delivering freight across the country, which puts me in a weird risk, having to shop at stores, in just all kinds of areas. But I tend to not come in contact with too many people at the same time, so maybe I'm a little safer that way. But anyways, here I am, still okay, and amidst being a few weeks into the mayhem here, and I got a freight run home. I got to leave for it now. Go pick it up and deliver it to Laredo, Texas. So I really got to get out of here, and get on the road. But while I was home for the evening, I was trying to think about a lesson I could kind of do, and I really didn't think of anything. So I didn't jump on last night. I didn't get home till late. So here we are, kind of without any lesson to do or anything. So I just thought, well, at least I'll bump into the channel and say I'm still interested in making lessons. If you've noticed that nothing gets made on this channel, in a few more weeks I'll be able to invest in some better equipment that could help with support, of course, but I don't get any of that. But as I pay off a car, get rid of a car payment under me, that might enable me to get some music equipment. Although I want an expensive toy first to help me with my musical endeavors, and that is the Eros Loop station from the makers of Beat Buddy. I've already got a Beat Buddy pedal, and the Eros Looper seems to be the looper I want. I want something that can tie in with the Beat Buddy pedal and its ability to create multi-part loops. So it looks really enticing to me. It's really expensive, but I wanna splurge on it and get it. So we might be getting that soon, and then we might get some. But it might make more sense to invest in this channel. Anyways, so I'll show you some scribbles I wrote down last night as I was noodling around trying to think about something for a lesson. I was thinking about chord shaped, caged, how caged relates to scales, and maybe anything interesting I could show anybody. But what I think I'll ultimately chalk this lesson up to be is just a kind of noodling and experimentation noodling you can do with graph paper to just kind of always, further your knowledge. And here, a lot of us are home right now, stuck at home, and what better thing to do than to grab your graph paper and give yourself some musical, enlightenment, if you will. So, I'm not sure if is this even coming through. Yeah, okay, it's coming through. So get yourself some musical enlightenment. So what I did was I just kind of singled out my 6 boxes in a row here, so that I have a the reference of a guitar, 6 strings of a guitar. And I first of all, before I drew these boxes you see here, I drew the caged. I just kind of used a circle and a square to represent the cage note. So here you can see is the shape of a C chord. And we'll just use the C. These two are occurring on the open strings, G and E, and there. So from there, if you made a power chord, that looks, it's called the A, but it's over here, C, A, G, E, D. Is where that comes from. C, it's a C, she. He, C, she. It's a C-shaped chord, and we're using the actual C shape, but this occurs no matter what note you choose. But so there's a C-shaped chord. It's connected by its root note to the A-shaped chord, which is connected to the G-shaped chord, which is connected once again by its root note to the bar chord C major, and then that connects by its octave note there to the D shape, which is the bottom of the back to the C shape. Anyway, so that being said, I thought, well, where does that work into the scales? And I know it'll work into three different places. Basically, if you think of a major scale, your 1 is a major chord, your 4 is a major chord, and your 5 is a major chord. So, and we also know this idea right here. This is what we need to know right here. This is always the 1, this is always the 7, this is always the 3, this is the 4. As we've always said, the notes can change, but the functions stay the same. Which is kind of a neat little, that's kind of like the device that's making the scale kind of work on the guitar. So funny, the 2 is, there's two 2s, which is easy to remember. And the only thing you have left is a broken pen. The only thing you have left is a 5 and a 6. All right, so there you have 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, your whole major scale. Right there, always in every place on your fretboard. So that's where we derive this square from. So now, if we consider our chord here, this is our root of our chord, which is also the same chord here, and the same chord as the G shape, and then the bar chord 1, that's the 1, we're putting it on the 1, so we're making it the basic 1 chord, the root, the Ionian chord. So this is how the scale would line up, and you can see whenever I see this broken shape here, I think Aeolian scale. Not that it makes an Aeolian sound per se, that's, watch my modal lessons if that confuses you if you're new here, but that scale shape is just an easy to know pattern, and so you can kind of know all of a sudden where all your key notes are. If you're trying to make that scale shape sound major. See how there was some musical sense to that because I was consciously trying to land on all my dotted notes, right? And using the in-between notes of the shape or the pattern as filler. And so there you go. And now you could do that with Lydian here, and that's what I did down here. Where's our 4? Our 4 is right here in the box. So, something don't look right there. Why is it on the 3? Well, anyways, I messed up down here. This was a mess up. Right here, though, is a Lydian. Chlamydian. Haha. I've been watching too much Steve Terryberry. If you want some funny music lessons, I recommend his channel, Steve Terryberry. He's very funny about music. Definitely getting into some of his videos. It's pretty wild, wacky stuff. So anyways, Steve Terryberry, if you want to get that clear. So here we're using the 1 and the 4, and we'll see that our root note of our shape here, of our C, of our A shape, even though it's still a C chord, it's the A shape. This is also the note C, and it's a G shape chord, so we got the C, A, G. Here's our E shaped bar chord, so that's called the E, and then the D shape, even though it's a C chord, C, A, G, E, D, caged. And this is how it works into the scales. It goes into, the 1 is on the 4, so what's our, we can reference that here, we can see that here. Oh yeah, the 1 is on our 4, so this is what it would all be. This is how it fits into the Lydian mode. So you can see that, for example, our G shape is now so there's how I just gave it a using the G chord shape of CAGED, and what changed into, sorry, I'm down here, into the Dorian shape. Basically, I took the Aeolian and turned it into Dorian, and or what we know as the Dorian shape pentatonic box, and that became Lydian, just basically because this note shifted from there to there. And so you can kind of see how that works. And then over here, I've made it Mixolydian, and that's a little more complex. It only uses one note of the big box, and that I believe is that's the third, and then the fifth is here, and the one is here, and so the one is on the 5. So let's see. There's the box, and we're using that note right there as the 1, or where's its octave? Right here. The 1 is just above the box. But anyways, well, we'll relate it to this box, and it's off to the side here. Let's see if that matches up with a 5. Yeah, what do you know? Look at that. The note right there, it's our 5 note. 5th note in the scale, major scale. It's a major chord, so if you line up the major caged pattern, you get you'll get a modicum of Mixolydian, but you want to do something a little extra. You want to add in an extra note there. We can see that here in the E bar chord pattern. I've also added in this note, which is the flatted 7th, which is the special note. So there you get now actually we have 2 notes in the box. So notice that one of the interesting things we can pick up from this is that there's 2 notes in every box. If we're playing on the 1, it's this note and this note of the box. If we're playing on the 4, it's this note and this note of the box. And if we're playing on the 5, it's this note and this note of the box. I'll let you guys come up with something that uses those 2 notes of the box, but I don't think that that's really going to be anything. It just doesn't work out to be anything for some reason. But anyways, there's your interesting geometry for today. You got that note of the box as the 1 chord. These 2 are the 5 chord, plus you'll include these 2. And then Lydian is this, along with one of the other ones here, but I don't have time to go over that. I got to hit exit now and run the hell out of here because it's 11:30, and I got to check some mail and get to this delivery place a couple across town, so we'll jam a little bit. I don't know what all that was, but hope you enjoyed listening today, and we'll see you sometime soon. And have a great day. Remember to like and subscribe, and tell your friends about this channel, and we'll see you sometime soon. Let me know in the comments what you want to see so I can make these, get some ideas in my head that really help you out playing what you want to know. Sorry for just a messy, quick lesson here today, but quick is always good, right? So, okay, have a great day. Stay safe out there, everybody. We'll catch you sometime soon. Oops, hit the wrong thing. We'll catch you sometime soon. See you.